20 years ago when I started The Naked Chef, I was on a scooter, so not much room for shopping. Today, a bit more room, and my job was to feed the many, many people that came here today. The brand has been going a long time now. I mean, I've got a Mark I Range Rover, aqua green. You know, it's just about holding together, and it's due for a little bit of love, but it's just such a beautiful thing, and putting that next to this somehow still makes sense. I mean, I haven't driven this before today, so not only have I thrown this around town, they've given me access to the most ridiculous tunnels and swimming pools and like crazy things up court. I mean, you know, it was like a boy's paradise. Really nice, nippy, but also soft. I thought it was going to be a lot harder. It's not. It's really, really nice. I've given it a fair bit of punishment today, hacking it around and sort of in the tunnels. There were some really tough manoeuvres to be done, brilliant, and all the auto controls, fantastic. For me, like I've normally got a car full of loads of kids and heads and bags, and like that front mirror that shows you at the back is a thing of genius. So love that, but more than anything, it looks really, really good. And the designers have done an amazing job, but the stuff that you can do inside, brilliant. This whole strip down here, where this venue is and where the tunnels are, is in this brilliant, it's next to Brick Lane. And I've been coming here for like 25 years, and it's always been so influenced by first and second wave sort of Indian and Bangladeshi families. The supermarkets here are not like our supermarkets. They've got all these colourful spices, herbs, fruits like you wouldn't believe. And I couldn't help but not be inspired by that. So I basically did a riff on an onion bhaji, which was, you know, I guess traditionally mainly onion and deep fried. What we've done is we've got a load of the good stuff in there, all the kind of different veggies, herbs, spices, and we've shallow fried it, so it's much healthier. In the bun, handheld, coriander yogurt, crunchy bits, poppadoms, delicious, pretty undeniable. So I think it was the right thing for the gig. I think people liked it. It was a pleasure to do. And I think as far as veggie burgers go, it's probably my favourite ever. I think the great thing about London is it's got like history. It's got the amazing architecture of old and new. It's lots of little villages really, and that makes it a patchwork quilt. It makes it perfect because it's not perfect. I think if you go to like modern day cities that are grid system, like it's just predictable and bland, as amazing as they can be. Like London's pretty special like that, and I think when you just throw like decade after decade of waves and waves of immigration, which is our Londoners, you know, this is so exciting, and this means that the food, the culture, the clubs, the restaurants, you know, the sort of churches and the kind of community is very different in every little part of London. It's brilliant. We've done 12 shows. We're a mile and a quarter out of sea. We had incredible guests, amazing guests. I mean, I think probably one of my funniest was probably Danny DeVito, you know, flew in from America especially to come to Southend-on-Sea and go a mile and a half out of sea. and yeah, amazing guests. I think we're kicking the series off with Jodie Whittaker, who's the new female Doctor Who, Gold. What a beautiful woman. Just a good soul, grafter, salt of the earth, and for all those sort of Doctor Who fans, brilliant. One thing I do want to do is get our man Anthony Joshua. He will be brilliant for next year's series, and very, you know, and as I'm sure you've seen today, what an amazing, incredible young man he is. Do you know what I mean? Inspiring in all ways. So, yeah, that's what we like on the show.